Hello, everybody. You're having a good night. Um, I think I pulled this up so that I can see the chat and don't have to use my phone. So let me see. There we go. I think that might work. Um, Goodness, I didn't realize it was so late. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Stalker Con. I got a lot of labels, don't I? Um, I just wanted to send a big hey, Carrie. Hey, Uber Goober. Um, Stalk me, Marla. LOL. I'll take it anyway. Any day. Any day. Yeah. I'm just not a very good stalker, but beautiful is the best label. Oh, thank you. Um, I just wanted to send a big thank you out to Trisha because I got home from Lowe's and I had a whole bunch of messages saying that she's been talking about me all day. So I went over to her stream. Of course she's streaming. I don't have to worry about that. And yes, indeed, there she was talking about me. And she was talking about not being able to get an apartment, um, not being able to have a driver's license. She was very concerned, really concerned. And I appreciate that. The life of a felon after you get out, gosh, it must be really hard. Oh, and she was concerned about me getting a job. How am I ever going to get a job when I have to check that box, right? Well, I just want to ease her mind so she's not so worried about me. Number one, I own my own house, okay? So I don't have to be concerned about that. And if I were to move, I would be buying my own house. And I tell you what, banks don't give a damn about your criminal history. So that would be a non issue. But thank you for your concern. Number two, I do have a driver's license. Thank you very much. Just because it was suspended for a period of time does not mean that you cannot get it back. I did all the necessary work to complete whatever I needed to get my license back. So thank you for your concern about that. I also own a vehicle. Okay, so you don't have to worry about me in transportation. I have an Acura Integra. I should have brought the papers out here. Okay. Also, um, when I got out from being incarcerated, it was I think it was November 23rd, and I had a job by December 5th, a good job, and I was promoted to assistant manager almost immediately. My manager did not care. She was impressed with my work, my references, my resume, and I was very upfront and honest with her. Didn't matter. Um, I had to quit that job because my doctor said that he would not do surgery on my foot unless I quit because it was a job that I had to be on my feet a lot. And I literally walked a hole into the bottom of my foot because my neuropathy is so bad that the muscle tissue was hanging out of my foot. So I worked there until February 14th, and that's when I had to stay completely off my feet for 2 weeks before my doctor performed surgery. Um, so I feel pretty confident that whenever I do need to go back to work, I think I can get a job pretty easily. So, Trisha, can you say those things about yourself before you start judging somebody else? Do you own a home? Can you get a job easily? I assume you own your car, but I also, the most precious things, those are all just materialistic things. The thing that I wanted the most and am most proud of is I have a family that loves me. I have a mother that really adores me and takes care of me when I need it. Um, my sister, my nieces and nephews, my extended family, I have a very large extended family. All of them have been completely 100% supportive, as well as my friends that I've had for many, many years. All of them still in my life, still supportive. Can you say that? No, you can't. Your mother hates you. That's a sad, sad thing. So stop with the insults because they are hollow. And I wanted to say that she keeps referring to me as her stalker. Okay, that's fine if you want to say that, but honey, you are the stalker. You are the one who has dug up every single record you can find, including DMV records and old housing, how you found out where I worked before. That took some effort. You have spent numerous hours stalking me. I have not done that to you. I don't give a damn about anything in your life. I don't even know where you live except for that you pronounced your address 32 times live. So if I wanted to find it, I could go back and find it. But I know for a fact you don't know where I live because all the papers that you sent to me, the court documents, went to the wrong house. So I just wanted to appease her, make sure she knows that I'm doing just fine. Um, my issue is a medical issue right now. That hole in my foot I told you about, it took 18 months to heal. And as soon as that healed, there were more issues. So I'm working on that. That is what my basically full-time job is going to doctors and doctors and doctors and doing research and um, using homeopathic methods with different vitamins and acupuncture and trying to find something that works. So you, my friend, cannot even get a job cleaning toilets. So why are you so concerned about me? I tell you what, let me tell you a little secret. Savage Life says she's so upset, bitch needs a muzzle. Hey Ricky, that was such a nice message you gave me on Facebook. Thank you so much. That made my whole day. Um, yeah, and let me let you in on a little secret. There's a lot of people who have messed up in their past, and most employers and most people are pretty sensitive to that, and they either know somebody who had a similar story or they themselves had a similar story. It was really funny. The boss that I was telling you about that I got the job, um, like a week after I was released. I would never in a million years would have thought this, but when I told her my story, she had an almost identical story. She did not get criminally prosecuted, but she had her dream job working at a restaurant here in Raleigh, and she was like the head chef. And she got addicted to pain pills and started stealing money from the business because that's what happens. You know, that's just the trail that it goes on. So she was 100% supportive and not judgmental. But The secret I wanted to tell you is, and I guarantee you would have gotten the job cleaning toilets if you had this. It's your personality. It's your rapport. It's your references. If you are face to face with somebody and they get a good impression of you, um, and you have some references to back up that you are a good worker, it doesn't matter what your past is. It doesn't even matter if you're a felon. So I would work on that. That's what you need to work on. Is I believe at one point in time you said every single job that you've had, you've either been fired or you quit. So I'm pretty sure you don't have any good references. Um, if you owned your own business, that's nice. That would be a good thing. But nobody can vouch for you that you did a good job there because you were the only one. So um, Carrie Sullivan says her daughter slapped the phone out of her hand today, and acts more like the parent. I miss that. It's so sad though. Just Nikki says, yes, Ghost, I thought it was fake channel using her daughter's name, but we weren't talking about her. She came in here telling us to behave, and Trisha flipped her shit about us talking to her daughter. Oh, really? That was today? Golly. I might have to go back and watch that. That was one of her streams. All right. Yeah, she exploits her daughter, but then if anybody else remotely, mentions her daughter, she thinks that they are obsessed, stalking, whatever. She has such a double standard about everything. All she's done today is talk about my past, hasn't she? Constantly, nonstop, bringing up my past. But wasn't it just yesterday that she made the point that her past is her past and there's no need to bring it up because that's in her past and she's not embarrassed of anything. And what she is today is what's important. Okay. Double standard much? Hashtag bothered much? If you are not, why? I mean, it's just, once again, everything she says, the exact opposite is true. Oh, hey, hey, Witch's Brew. Thank you for saying that. Oh, Uber Goober says last night, Marla, right after your stream. Oh, I saw a little bit of that. That was disgusting. Where she said that she couldn't sell her pussy for a chicken nugget right in front of her daughter. God, how crass can you be? Nikki says she pretended she didn't watch it and told her daughter that she didn't watch it, but she knew direct fucking quotes. It went live after Marla ended. Absolutely. Hey, ATX. Exactly, Nikki says. Carrie. Rockme just stared, really. What was that? Ricky, absolutely. Thank you. You're the one who needs to be thanked. And I had a friend watching that with me, by the way, and she said, I told her a little bit about your background, and she said, wow, he is really well spoken. At least he doesn't sound like an idiot. So props to you. Sweet Thing says, Uber Goober, did you see her try to come up with a lie real quick? LOL. What was she lying about? Who knows? She hasn't mentioned the fact that Michelangelo's has denied confirming that I'm the person that called. Let's just blow over that. Marla, you mentioned how employers Google potential employees. Could you imagine Becca being Googled for a job and then finding her mother Exactly. 100%. You're concerned about somebody calling her job, which I think you made that shit up. And poor Becca was concerned about all that. You need to fill her in that, you know, that's a lie. But what is true is anything with um, regards to you is not going to look fondly on your daughter. Ricky says, hello, my sexy hooker, savage, my secret love, LOL. And not your mammy. Marla, if it helps, I sent the video of her calling me saying she was my nurse to her PD. I sent the replay she did also. If you need the officer's name, I spoke it 3 different times. I'll give it to you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Did you send it to my Twitter? Another thing is, I've already mentioned this before. The DAs and the justice system in her county knows about her. You can ask Jamie. And if you want to take something to court, okay. As soon as the judge sees one of your videos, what do you think he's going to say? And all the different documentation I have. One time in the middle of the night, she sent a message, you know, so that I could see it, saying, your car is registered in your mom's name and you're not supposed to be driving. You're driving it illegally. Like, bitch, were you in the middle of the night looking up DMV records? And I've mentioned this before, honey. You're not a good stalker. You get all your information wrong. So, you know, I know at one point in time you said you wanted to be a private investigator. I don't think that's the best occupation for you. Just Sneaky says, you were a con in the attic, but look at you now. She brags about how she isn't, but looks rode hard and put up wet. Mm. And she says because she's lived life, are you kidding me? I doubt that she could have handled my life. So, baby doll, I've lived life too. That's not an excuse for looking like rode hard and put up wet. Savage says, that's correct, Marla. I saw that message and I think I have it screenshotted. What was the message? Witches Bruce says, ghost formerly known as Truthfully Toe, for real though. Can you imagine if Becca has kids one day and they find their grandma's YouTube account and its history? That's what I was saying yesterday, is can you just think about somebody else but yourself? All these outbursts and bizarre things that you do, showing your nipples, my God, always trying to show yourself naked. Maybe that's the way you roll. Maybe that's just you don't have any morals in your family. Hey, Redneck Superman, you're not late. Hey, I'm late, but I had big breaking news. What's your breaking news, sweetheart? Just sneaky. Miss Fairgarden, chat moving fast, so I'm sure you're missing it. But Miss ATX wants to join. Okay. Um, let me get that for you, okay? I'm going to do it right now. I remember how. Let's see, I got to go back to the Google Hangouts. Okay, I'm almost there. I know you just sent me a message, so I'll go there. Oh, No, I don't want Stephanie. Mrs. ATX, I'm just going to put it on your Twitter. I don't know why it's not, your message is not coming up, but just delete it when you get there. I mean, I don't care what somebody going to do with it. Okay. There you go, love. I just sent it. You know, if somebody uses that to try to come in, we'll just kick them out. All right, let me get back to the chat here. No. Hmm. All right, I knocked myself out. Okay. Mandy, did you get that, sweetheart? Okay, I've got the chat back up. And Nikki says, Lady, I have no idea why she thinks those boobs are perfect. They must have been jacked before if she was proud now.
Give me just a second to get my microphone. Hold on.
Haha, it's Dylan here. Dylan, I'm sorry. Yesterday, I think I called you Tyler. I don't know why, but I had that in my brain. But I was talking about you, Dylan. I think you're a genius. Dylan says, I told Bless in her live stream. There's Mandy. See, I'm not going to be able to hear you. This is what I get confused about. I got to pull it up on my phone, I guess, to be able to hear you. There's another way to do this. Let me know. Mandy, I saw you come in, but now you're gone. Hey, Barrow Boy Woods. Barrow Boy Woods. I've never seen you before. Welcome. Okay, Miss Fairy Garden, you will have to delete. I don't think Mandy can delete from Twitter. Okay, well, let me make sure she gets in first.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Bless this mess. I enjoy talking with you all. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Like Brian.
Uber Goober, I think it's funny after Marla's stream today. Now she is the mother of the year, cooking, spending time with her daughter. Mandy, let me know what's going on. I saw you come up, but
I don't know which side is which.
So let me know if you need it again or if I can erase it.
Are you there?
Thank you, Witch's Brew. You're always so supportive. Hey, Mandy.
Hey.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to get up here.
Give me a second. I got to mute this other thing, and then I can.
So let me know if you need it again or if I can erase it.
There we go.
See you, Mandy.
Hello, how are you?
Okay.
Is there a delay?
Yeah, you need your headphones. Hello, how are you? Hey, Mandy, I'm going to run and get my headphones, so you can go ahead and talk for a minute, okay?
Okay, no problem. Okay. I was trying to just mute that.
Hey, Mandy, I'm going to run and get my headphones, so you can go ahead and talk for a minute, okay?
I was trying to.
Hey, Mandy, I'm going to run and get my headphones, so you can go ahead and talk for a minute, okay?
We'll tell her to mute it in just a second when she comes back.
Hey, Mandy, I'm going to run and get my headphones, so you can go ahead and talk for a minute, okay?
We'll tell her to mute it in just a second. Hey, Justine. Rocky's here. Punky Bee's here.
Sorry, y'all. This is probably totally ruined.
Yeah, just mute it when you can't. Just mute your
Okay, let's see. So, Nikki, do I turn the volume up on this chat? So is that the way I can hear? I want it to echo or anything.
I think it's better. It looks like it is. She might not be able to hear though quite yet. I know. Just Nikki's like, oh my god, my ears.
Okay. Oh, Nikki says, "Holy fuck, my ears!" I'm so sorry.
I know. I was like, we'll get it. Just don't worry. We'll get it.
I really apologize. Okay, Mandy. Let's see. I'm going to turn the volume up on here.
I'm going to turn the camera on in a second. I'm just waiting until it's squared away.
Okay. So I can hear it now. It's cool. A little bit delayed, but that's okay.
That's right. As long as we're on mute, we can probably
okay, is everybody okay? There's no echo or anything? Ghost formerly known as Truthfully Toast, she will get too paranoid and remove all mods. Just watch.
Well, she's going to hit her downhill thing when she always does, and then she's going to decide that everyone hates her, and then...
She can't go that long before that happens.
No. I like having friends that call me on my bullshit. These
exactly
people that she has that just worship her endlessly. Well, first of all, it's probably the same two people with an iPad, a phone, everything else hooked up. You know.
I loved your video today, by the way. That was so great.
Thank you. I've wanted to ask, is that Beauty Mark for real, Marla?
Yes.
How freaking lucky are you? Oh my God.
I used to hate it when I was little, but yeah, it's kind of different.
It's
thank
beautiful.
you. No, thank you.
I'm gonna get my water.
Okay, Nikki says mute the YouTube, not Hangouts audio. Okay, mute the YouTube, not Hangouts audio. YouTube is behind, so you want to hear from the Hangouts. Okay.
Oh.
Hang on, let me see.
Yeah, that's what I can hear from is that I'm listening to the Hangouts one, so there's not a delay.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me mute this one first then before I move.
Let me see how I'm...
Okay.
I think I'm settled enough now. I can turn this.
So just so you can't see the chat though, right?
Right. I can see the chat on figure out what the heck to look at here.
Okay.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Does that work?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can't see the chat, can you, Mandy?
I'm looking on my phone at the chat.
Okay, so that's what I mean. You have to look on your phone.
Yeah, when you don't do it, 30 hours a day.
I hear an echo though.
I don't hear an echo. If you hear
it,
yeah, I'm not sure.
That drives me nuts. That's happened when I did with Savage, but I'll try to ignore it.
Yeah, if you watch yourself on the one that your headphones are on. If you watch it on the other one, it'll be just watch the chat on the other.
I'm seeing you. Your mouth is moving right now. So I'm on the Hangouts one. But for some reason there's an echo, but I have everything else muted. So I don't know.
As long as it works. If it's a
Savage, I need you to come up here, honey. Will you come up here this week and help me?
The echo. So I think because you've got two things playing the sound. So your headphone one should be turned up. Do you have just one window open though?
No, should I close the other window completely? Let me do that. See if that helps.
Yeah,
I'm closing that one. Okay.
Rocky said, heard you guys bitching last night. We're always bitching, Rocky.
Okay, that worked, Mandy.
Okay, cool.
Even though I had the other one on mute, for some reason it was still playing. So I just closed that out completely.
There could have been two windows open or something like that.
Hallelujah. Thank you so much. That was driving me nuts.
I know. I was like, you said it's okay. And I was like, no, it's not. It's going to drive you crazy.
Oh,
Ricky,
thank you, Mandy.
Thank you. I've been kind of pondering this thing about why it is that for someone who supposedly can't stand you, why she talks about you so much. And I mean, it's obvious that she's jealous. Something in you sparks whatever. But also, she doesn't have anyone to rely on. Like, for all of the things that she picks on you for, your parents have been there for you.
Right.
Right. I mean,
Absolutely.
right or wrong, the love of a mom and dad is,
Exactly.
and I think that just absolutely, just gets her.
I mean, it's sad. I can't imagine what it would be like to really have no immediate family to
Mm-hmm.
care about you unconditionally.
Right.
That's the
Right.
love, the unconditional love. Of course, my mother was devastated
Right.
and disappointed in me, but I've mentioned this before. When I was released, my goal was to build my trust back up with my
Mm-hmm.
family. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
I started doing. I got a job. I
Mm-hmm.
did the right thing. And once they witnessed what, and they mention that all the time in NA, just do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
And people will notice that. And it's fine now. Our relationship is better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, and when she says like that her parents aren't speaking to her and she can't call them, if I tried not to speak to my mom, which I can't ever imagine not doing that, my mother would be at my front door. I
right.
mean, that's not what family does. Family doesn't just not speak to each other.
Right. I
Well, my
mean,
sisters or maybe, but not parents.
right. She must have done something really tragic. And, we've witnessed some of those things.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been enough for me to say, stop. I don't want to speak to you anymore, kind of to get
Mm-hmm.
her attention.
Yeah.
Um, but there might
There's
be more to
always
it.
exactly. Well, there's always a healthy like line in the sand, like, when it's like, okay, I love you, but I won't love you to death. And but at the same time, the love of I can't imagine my children ever doing anything that I wouldn't speak to them.
Right. And it is so common nowadays. If you listen to the news or read the newspaper, how many people opiate addiction is taking over, excuse me, the country. It's not in the at dark alleys of the bad
Mm-mm.
parts of the city. It's
It's
in the
not.
suburban white neighborhoods. So it's something everybody can relate to.
Yeah,
And
I'm always saying it's housewives to heroin. When I was in
exactly.
detox, there was women there living in the high end part of town,
Oh,
smoking,
absolutely.
shooting heroin in their bathrooms. It's everywhere.
Absolutely.
It's
I
everywhere.
witness that all the time. All the people that you would never, ever suspect.
Mm-mm. Nope.
So, what I'm saying is, if you're upfront with your past, then generally either somebody has the same story or they know somebody who has the story and
Mm-hmm.
they don't give a damn.
No.
So, Tricia, keep bringing up my past. I don't care. I really
No.
don't care.
No, no. And you know what? This is the thing that whatever can be said, I look today because someone mentioned in my comment section that filming in a cemetery is illegal.
Uh huh.
And I found several vlogs where in some states it is illegal. And beyond the illegality of it, it's in very, very poor taste. I did not
Exactly.
find one vlog
Exactly.
that didn't talk about it being in poor taste.
100%.
So,
100%. Even if it's not illegal, it's tasteless, it's
mm-hmm,
classless.
mm-hmm. And
Um,
when she wakes up in the morning, I wonder this. I wonder this. What goes through her head? Like, let me see what I can mess up today.
yeah. Or what can I do to top what I did yesterday to
Mm-hmm.
get attention?
Mm-hmm.
What can I do?
And I will
I
give
don't.
her this. When she comes up with something, it's usually something that nobody sees coming. I'll
she's
give her that.
she's creative.
Yeah,
Savage
yeah.
Life says every time she brings up addicts or prisons, I'm going to yell, "You are a mental patient, crazy ass."
Exactly.
And it's not,
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying. You don't throw people's past in their face. You don't want people
Mm,
to do that to you.
mm-mm. Nope.
It's
Oh,
such a,
hey, it's your girl, Rebecca.
oh, hey, sweetheart.
She's so sweet.
Um, what I was going to say is, Mandy, aren't you appalled by the double standards that she has? It's okay if she does something, but God forbid if somebody else does it. It's like every part of her life, she has a double standard.
Exactly. You're right, not your mammy. She said, "Oh, look, there's a fresh one, a tent or whatever it was. They're going to have a funeral." What if those people had been there?
Oh, are you talking about at the gravesite?
Yes.
See, I didn't see all that, so I don't know what she did, but what did she
I've been
do
working.
exactly?
I've been working the last couple of days, and I've been able to have like an earphone in my ear, and I can stick my
Oh,
phone like
really?
in my bra so that I can listen or whatever.
I
I didn't
love
listen
it.
today because I just wasn't interested after yesterday. But um, that she number one, she was just filming everybody, names, first, last, dates. Then she
Oh,
was
in the
filming an
graveyard. Huh?
air. Oh yeah, and she wasn't walking where she watching where she was walking. Now, when I grew up and I used to go visit my deceased relatives with my grandparents and things, it was instilled in me that you do not walk across. You stay. You know what I'm saying? In between,
On
you
the
don't walk across. You right,
peripheral.
right. And she's acting a fool, falling all out, just walking on everything, people's graves. It was ridiculous. And then she made it seem like everybody there had died from, she said these people had hopes and dreams, and look, they're gone. And anybody that had died young, it was like she honed in on that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know how those people passed away.
Right, exactly. And I did hear her say, everybody, she brings up a topic that's taboo. She likes to pride herself that she talks about the things that people don't want to talk about, and then everybody else is going to start talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's talking about
No.
cemeteries and who died.
Mm-mm.
So you give yourself a lot of credit.
And I was talking to someone earlier about, I don't know how much it is
Exactly,
bipolar
which is true.
disorder, because with bipolar disorder, and I don't know her past, God forbid she ever had a problem with suicidal ideations, but that is an earmark of bipolar.
Yes,
And she thinks far too much of herself.
that's what I said. She gives herself way too much credit, bless
Way
her
too
heart.
much of herself. And so it's like, and the sad thing is like today when she was playing with her puppies after they left the groomer and stuff, and she had the pigtails in, she has the potential to be a very, very pretty lady. But then
Hmm.
you see what comes out of her mouth, and it's just,
Well, I liked what you said. You said the twisted soul comes
mm-hmm,
out in physical appearance.
mm-hmm. It does. It does. But Cheshire, she's in here. She was cracking me up. When she made her vlog, she was just like, I just wanted to help her and tell her that by saying that there was a Amy Slayton mafia, she looked silly, and it was
Exactly.
so sweet. And
I
she was
know
like just
she's so
trying to
kind
help
about
her,
it.
and
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 I
she
asked
got
her,
blocked.
why didn't she show the email today? It would have been easy to prove some of these lies
Mm-hmm.
that she's telling. Go ahead and why don't you show the proof?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
ridiculous. I just saw that Punky B said everyone over there is getting the wrenches taken away.
Of
Because
course.
she knows, like you said, there are double agents all over her stream. I
She
know
has
that
no
for a
idea how many
fact.
people that are in
And
there just to run tell it.
yeah, and it's like what I said before, you have to have a relationship with people. That's how you get their trust.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go and check their page to see if they're legitimate or not.
Exactly, Savage. And this is the other thing. Like when she gets jobs and things, who does she use for her three personal references?
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Because she said that she has quit every job or has gotten fired for every job.
Right.
And plus,
Right.
it's probably quite a bit ago. And if she puts that she owned her own business, that probably looks pretty good, but you still have no reference for somebody to say that it was successful or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
like you said, if you Google her, God forbid.
Yes. If you Google her, you will see some of the most, well, first of all, up front and center is Kiwi Farms.
Oh, really? That
And
comes up first.
that's one
And
of the
that's
first
pretty
things that comes up.
comprehensive.
hmm And it's like, she just, I don't understand why she doesn't try to reinvent herself. And what do you think she
Exactly.
did before social media? What did she go around the
Okay, I
neighborhood picking on people?
no, she had a blog, which
Mm.
is social media, but she started out with a blog. This was many years ago. I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember. This was quite a bit ago that I was looking at it, and I think it was through Kiwi Farms that I found that, where she would write about her daily life, and um, you know, she. What I found funny about that is she likes to throw big words out,
Mm-hmm. But
but
she doesn't know what they mean.
they're not in context
No.
at all. So it would be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But she's trying, I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
she did. I don't know what she did, but, social media has been around for a while, so
Well, and
I
as for angry as she is and talks about you all of the time, I think what she doesn't understand is that nobody holds her in any sort of esteem. Like
right.
bad, horrible, it I mean, it's just not there.
Yeah,
Tell the chat what she did when she was cooking today and found out there was pepper and something. Oh,
I miss
um,
that.
she was cooking. Oh, okay. So number one tonight, she's lactose intolerant. That came out that she is lactose intolerant,
God, she's got everything, doesn't she?
and there was pepper in. I need to let me see. There was pepper in. Hold on, I'm gonna find out because
And
her
Nikki says juxtaposition of the amalgam. Exactly. She likes to use those words.
exactly. Let me see here.
I love you, Nikki.
Um,
One win, hello. She says she can't stand that there are people in here who actually like each other and not just ask to see her boobs and feet. Right.
and
People have
nobody.
genuine friendships that talk about life and talk about issues, talk about recovery, not talk about her.
Uh
And
huh.
that's what I want to get back to. But my God, the things that she was saying about me today were so untrue. It was like
Well, and then when she
ridiculous.
was saying that you couldn't rent or what have you because you're a felon,
Yeah, I own my own
whatever.
house. And even if that was
Mm-hmm,
an issue, once again, it's your personality. If
mm-hmm,
somebody feels like they can trust you and you've got a good rapport with them,
mm-hmm,
that's all you need.
mm-hmm. Exactly. I remember what happened with the pepper, but I was trying to see, um, I don't know. She
Justine
was,
says, but she coughed and got her Benadryl. Oh,
yeah, that's just it. Like, that was the thing that I was laughing at. It's like, the Hawks, remedy for anaphylaxis is Xanax and take some Benadryl.
right. Which is Bruce says, if Benadryl is all you need to keep the reaction down, it's a very minor reaction, nothing deadly about it. That's what I said
Mm-hmm.
before. It's like my nephew being allergic to fruit. If he eats it,
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to die. It just is not a pleasant feeling in his
Mm-hmm.
body.
Exactly.
So that's what she does with everything. She takes a little bit of what's true and
Mm-hmm.
piles on tons of exaggerations and lies, and
Mm-hmm.
um,
And
that's
don't you
just
love
that's
how
her mo.
when she's about to contradict herself or can't remember what she said, she'll say, and then it's whatever. It's like
It's whatever. It's
it's
whatever. Yes,
whatever.
she
It's
stops
well, you
herself and
remember that
says,
whole thing. You guys remember
It's
that whole thing.
whatever."
It's whatever. You guys remember. But the I was trying to think of the main thing that I wanted to. The parent thing is one thing. Is that I think we're the four non-blondes. I don't know if I'm included in that though. I know it's
Why
like
does she call us not? But she's the only one who's a natural blonde.
she says she's
She said
Nash
that
blonde
she's a
when she spent
natural.
her grocery money on getting her hair done.
Honey, maybe I'm blind or colorblind, but I see no blonde except the blonde that she put in her hair. There's
Mm-hmm.
no natural blonde there.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And like the fact that like when you get on and if she can state opinions about other people, so can we. And you have a lot more reason than anybody else that you could go on the attack like an absolute, and you don't.
Right. I don't
So that
like that. I
shows
don't like to be
no.
like that.
Mm-mm. And Marla, she accuses you of everything from the Cold War to, hey, Lori, it's gonna, and then that day with the pizza, she's watching it and she goes, my food. Oh, it's you, Marla. It's you.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Marla's
It's
everywhere.
insane. It's insane.
You don't have any time to do anything else, Marla, because you're
I
everybody on
know.
YouTube.
God almighty. Oh, yeah, there's tons. I mean, she thought I was Colleen Taylor. She thought I was Karen Peters. She thought I mean, just tons and tons of people that she said I was. And this whole
Yeah.
thing, she still won't admit that Jillian is not Erica. I
No,
mean,
exactly.
come out with the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Say, I fucked up. They're
Mm-hmm.
two very different people. They have totally different personalities. They don't speak the same. They live in different countries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you hang on to these untruths.
It says she has a sister. I don't know if she has a sister, but I do know that
She
she has
doesn't
a
have a
brother.
sister. She
She has
says
a
all the
brother.
time, but she says she's an only child.
I think it's because she is so scared someone's going to find that brother. But I've heard her slip and talk about her brother,
Oh,
and,
really?
and people have sent me things before where it talks about her relatives, and she has a brother, unless it's just I don't a close relative that comes up maybe as a brother on a thing. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, a lot of
Well,
things will
maybe it's
say.
like a half a stepbrother or something. I don't know her family tree.
She says she doesn't have time to troll. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. You know how I know that the two thumbs
Hey,
down on
Granny
any given
Flan.
video is her and whatever troll name that she uses, probably that Mystic Pizza, because um, when you have two thumbs down, it's because she's been there. If she hasn't been there, you won't have the two thumbs down. But if she
Right.
says when she says she can't be bothered to watch or whatever, that's when you won't have your two thumbs down. And when
Nikki
my
says,
dog died, I got thumbs down from her when my dog. I'm like,
oh
come
my
on.
God, right? Like, how cruel can you be? Nikki
Mm-hmm.
says she has already hurt everyone. She can't hurt us anymore. So it's just entertaining at this point. We are legit not bothered. We are just
Mm-hmm.
bored right now. This is ATX and Miss Fairy Garden. Exactly. And I just wanted, I tried to come on her stream, but she blocked every username I had to say, honey, you're not right about your stalking facts. So the
Mm-mm.
only thing I could do was to come on here. I ran out of options.
Well, and I
Um,
like it when she says, and I've got a real life stalker. I've got a real life stalker. As
she's so
opposed to
proud of
what?
that,
One in a
isn't
fairy
she?
tale?
She needs to put
What's a
that on her
real life
resume.
stalker?
She loves that.
I'm
She's
like,
really proud.
yeah, she is she's so jealous. And the fact that she doesn't know that everybody she thinks she's the only one that can see she thinks we're the only one like we're making it up that she's that jealous. And it's
Right.
like I know that you're not going to sit there and say, "Oh yeah, she's obviously jealous," but everyone that can look at it from the outside, you have everything that she wants. And it doesn't matter that you're a con and all of these things. People accept you for you,
Thank
mistakes
you
and all, they
guys. I
accept you.
know you all are
And she
so
can't handle that.
amazing.
She can't
I,
handle that we accept like there's nothing that she can expose about you that
right.
yeah.
She keeps trying to dig, trying to get people to hate me. But what I wanted to say is look at my stream last night and look at all the comments. I had to block one person who I didn't block them at first, but they were just downright being nasty to, not towards me, to somebody else.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it was Karen Peters. But look at the comments, look at the likes to the dislikes.
Proportion
And
wise.
proportion wise, and maybe you don't have to model yourself after me, my God, I know you're not going to do that, but look at some of the chats where that proportion is like that and the comments are positive, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can model yourself a little bit after the
With some
the
decor.
formula,
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't have people hating you so much.
Black
I mean, I'm
pepper's
not
in here,
asking.
Marla.
Pepper's in here. Hey,
TT
Pepper.
is stalking Black Pepper. That's so cute. Blonde, because she blocked me, and I never said anything negative to her. She used to be blonde cuffed on AOL. Oh,
She said, now saying that once a con, always a con, and if you believe Marla, they are fools. Okay, well, y'all are fools.
but we're not saying anything that requires like any debunking. It's
Right,
opinions. And
right,
that's what drives her crazy is that I mean she can do whatever she wants. She can call you whatever she wants. You've already said, yeah, I'm a con. I'm everything that she says about me, and it's like there's words. The only person that words hurt are her because she doesn't know how to take what she dishes out.
right.
When you're at a place where words can't hurt, they can't hurt.
It's boring at this point. I want to move on and talk about something different.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. It's I don't know, 13 mugshots. Oh well.
I want to ask her if you say once a con, always a con. I've been out for quite a while. So,
Mm-hmm.
what is it that I've done to, continue that reputation? Can you tell me something that I've done? No.
And there, no, no.
And
I don't understand, like when she was talking about there's no proof of anything, and I don't understand what she's talking about as far as like she was saying at one point she was saying that you were drunk on a live stream and then it was B was drunk on a live stream, and it's
oh
like she
yeah,
can't even keep her own stuff straight.
right.
And you know what? We
Um,
would accept that too. Even if you got drunk on a live stream, we would accept that too because you know what I mean that she
That
doesn't
was
get that
when I
there's
was really tired. It was late at night and I had been crying for the past several hours. So, of course, my eyes
oh
looked glassy. And that was with the Randy situation. I just was
yeah.
overwhelmed and I felt so bad that
Hmm.
that happened, indirectly because of me.
Yeah. Well, but at the same time, the common denominator, like everyone says, is her, and
Right,
everything, and everything that goes on is her. And like when she was calling you MRSA and stuff, which first of all, what a horrible thing because MRSA is a deadly infection. But
right,
second of all, okay, so she's had all of these female things. So she has HPV. That's the reality of it. Lots of girls have it. But that is what happens when you have the abnormal pap smears and stuff. But we would never go around and call her HPV.
I know. It hurt. It's
It's a
so
horrible,
immature.
horrible thing. Name calling like that.
Yeah, seeing somebody's scrotum face and exploiting Ricky's HIV status and calling me Mercifoot. I mean, these names, like I said, these are something a 6-year-old would come up with and find amusing.
Mm-hmm.
And saying that right in front of her daughter, too. Did you hear her last night say, I couldn't sell my pussy for a chicken nugget? That's what she
No, I
said.
didn't.
She
Brian,
said
my
it.
husband said I fell asleep during it, and I think I did. And he was telling me some of what was said, and he said Becca was just right there, kind of where Sean leaves off. Becca was there, and that then once again Trisha started crying because if she okay, I have abused Xanax as well. I mean, there's probably
Uh-huh.
not much I haven't abused. You don't remember
Right.
anything when you're hyped up on Xanax.
Oh,
Like
I
I was saying,
know.
I have hired people. This is in a previous job. Hired people, had them come to orientation on starting day, and I didn't know who the hell they were. No clue.
Yeah, sex is so dangerous. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
said. May
Mm-hmm.
cause larceny is a true
Oh
thing
yeah,
because
yeah,
your conscience is suppressed, and
exactly.
you do things that you know are wrong, but you don't know they're wrong when you're on Xanax.
Mm-hmm. And it affects your pleasure center just the way alcohol does. It's in that same zone. That I mean, but yeah, when I would be sitting across from people talking to him and like, okay, so are you here for the interview? And they're like, no, I'm
Oh,
hired.
Mandy, you've been through it all, haven't you?
Yeah, and it's you know what? There's nothing that anybody can call me that. Oh, is she playing? She's probably playing our stream out loud. Whoa,
Oh
what's that?
gosh, what's this? Randy is my mom. XO Trisha, tell us about your reciprocal case you had last
Are
year.
you paying
And
child support?
Department for Children and Family versus Patricia Curley. Are you paying child support? Yeah, she's got a extensive record of taking people to court. She took her own mother to court.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. I thought you knew that, Mandy. Yes, she did when she
No.
was in Rhode Island. You can look it up. I've got all the case numbers, but I haven't really felt the need
Savage,
to
you're so
research
funny.
them all.
Yeah. But
So I don't know what they're all about. But yeah, she took her mother to court. She took several people. That was one of them. What I was telling you last night. She made that false accusation against Sean's ex-wife,
mm-hmm.
and they threw her out of the courtroom. They
Oh,
literally, the
that's
judge threw her out
right.
of the courtroom.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Sean's ex-wife is beautiful.
Yes, she
And the thing
is.
is like, you know how she was saying that she left Sean for somebody else, and that's when Trisha came in. But now the ex-wife is single. I'd be keeping my man close. I'll tell you that right now because love is love, and
Right. Right. And they were
they got
together
children
for,
together. Mm-hmm.
I think she said 18 years they were together.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She might
Black
have
Pepper
wanted to
says, Trisha,
consider.
stop flirting with me. I'm in a relationship with
Oh
Salt.
my
Get
god,
over it. I
that
know
is the
you're watching.
funniest.
You are hilarious.
There's
I
also a
love
Mrs.
you.
Pepper from Blue's Clues running around.
Oh my gosh. I think we have the most clever people in here.
Yeah, they
And
are. They're
nobody's bashing. Nobody is saying
mm-mm.
HPV lip or, calling cruel, stupid names.
And to be honest, I think the birthmark on her lip is cute. I've never accused it of being a cold sore. I think it's cute. I think it adds character to her,
Is that
but
what it is, the birthmark? I
that's
wasn't
what
sure
she
what that is.
says. People say it's a scar from a really bad cold sore, but I have
Oh,
no idea.
I mean, who cares? That's nothing she
Mm-mm.
can change. So why pick on
No.
that?
Nope. Um,
Sesame said, I saw a picture of her mother and her side by side, and I could not tell the difference. I'd swear they are twins, especially when she gets that real crazy look. I did
oh
see a
yeah.
picture, like when
Oh,
she's
she's got Trisha
manic like
Xanax
that.
is here now. Oh, good gosh.
Yeah, they were here yesterday.
That's so cute.
Trisha's saying, like, Black Pepper, let her gave her way with you. I'll be there to rescue her.
Oh yeah, Savage. I heard it. Savage. Who
One
said
says, fuck her, I'm bashing. Yeah, you get to that point. I understand.
it's just it's there. There comes a time like when you finally did your first live stream, which I know took a lot of guts, and you ended up being amazing at it. There comes a
Yeah, I had
time,
no clue what I was doing. That was
but you know
scary.
what? But here you get that, like, what was it yesterday? You don't have to sit there and call people every name in the book. You can talk about life and stuff, and you still get the viewers.
Right. And
Why
I
is
don't have to
Savage who
clickbait people's
Savage
name.
is someone messing with Savage in the other stream or this stream? Because I'm not seeing
Oh,
anything,
yeah,
but
she
someone
says,
must.
please bring it, bitch.
So I wonder if someone must be messing with her in the other.
Yeah, Randy's mom, she said all cases were dismissed, denied. Right. All the cases that she brought against other people, just like mine, were dismissed or denied.
When I saw that Posh and Naughty commercial where she had her thing, when I saw the inside of the store, I would have never bought a sex toy there. It
Oh,
looked
really? What did it
disgusting.
look like?
Mm-mm. It was very. It was like almost like if you decorated your bedroom with a bunch of dildos. There was no like you need to look a little bit sterile when you're selling that
Oh,
stuff. You know what I'm
my.
saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I didn't hear, and I want to know if anybody else did, is I guess it was when I fell asleep, my husband was subjected to it till he could turn my iPad off, and she said
I
that
love
someone
that
was
your
trying
husband
to.
watches.
I know that someone was trying to steal a dildo, so she gave it to them because she said they needed it more than she did.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Well, that's
Hmm.
awesome.
Because she was talking about me being a thief and that, nobody would ever trust me again. Honey, no. It was a very short period of time that I did that, and nobody has ever had an issue with that.
And she's obviously never been pill sick because I tell you what, when you're pill sick, there's
You
nothing
will
you
do
won't do. Mm-mm.
anything,
So
absolutely
you will
anything.
do anything. It is the most horrible.
And I was trying to do something that didn't hurt a person. I was thinking of the
Exactly.
least,
Mm-hmm.
least damaging thing I could do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Exactly.
people hurt, physically hurt people to get
Mm-hmm.
money,
To do
mug
it.
people
Mm-hmm.
and listen, you're exactly right. When you get that sick, you will do absolutely anything to not feel that way.
She said I can't work because I've been to jail. My stomach's like,
Thank you, Ricky. Ricky says, Marla, I would trust you to house sit for me when I went away. And
let
I
me tell
do.
you.
I do house sit
Hey,
for
Cindy.
people, and they know what my past is.
You know who's someone I would never want on my side because he knows how to put you in your place is Ricky.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want him against me.
This I've seen him tear people up before for valid reason, and I was like, oh wow,
And he's been through it too. His life
yeah.
has not been easy. And
Mm-mm.
I think about, that's what I was telling my friend today. I said, when she was watching he sent me a little message on Facebook that was beautiful. And I was
Mm-hmm.
telling her that Trisha, stalked him and found out about his brother and what he did. I know Ricky doesn't want me to talk about it.
Oh.
So, but to compare him to his brother and
Mm-hmm.
say that they're similar, they're alike, their genes are,
Mm-hmm.
close to each other, that was so
That's
foul
horrible. That's horrible.
and not true.
Sweetie is trashy. Is there someone in here named Sweetie? Oh yeah, sweetie, can I shamelessly plug my channel? I just want 100 subs so I can live stream. I'm sure it will be boring as hell. They might be making fun of me because I asked to
That's
get
okay.
100 subs so I could live stream on my
There's
second
nothing wrong
channel.
with that. How long do you have to wait until you can do it on your channel? Was it 3 months?
3 months.
I can't
Sure
believe that.
was.
And it was for one strike?
Yep.
I don't understand because other channels get striked all the time. Is it a certain kind of strike?
It was, yeah, it was the one that I put up where I put all the bully names on the computer on the computer screen thing.
Uh-huh.
Within, I put it at, I knew I was gonna get in trouble for it, but I wanted to do it. And by the time I woke up, like in the middle of the night, it was
It was
it
taken
was
down.
gone, and it was
But
like YouTube
this
had
is
sent
what
me a
I want to
message
know.
being like, "You're a bad girl." And I was like,
Do you
"Oh,
have to strike something like multiple times for it to be noticed? Because I've reported things, but I only do it once. I mean, some people say that somebody sits there and goes, report, 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 report. Or I don't know if it just takes one.
who is this sweetie? I'll go live now and prove I ain't that crazy bitch." I don't know who that is.
I don't even see her. Oh, sweetie. Yeah, she was in here yesterday. Um, what are you talking about, sweetie?
Yeah, she said I just need 100. Let me shamelessly plug my channel so I can get 100. So I assumed it was about me,
Oh,
and I
okay. So
wasn't
you're talking
bothered
about
by it.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
Well, everybody go sub to Sweetie so we can see her. Well,
No,
Sweetie,
well,
you can come
Sweetie
on
said
here.
Sweetie
Do
said
you,
something about you don't talk shit. Or her channel. I just looked at her channel. It's anyway. I
Sweetie,
sub
do
to
you
her. I
want to
don't care.
come on here? You're welcome
Oh,
to come
drop
on
her a
here.
link. Yeah.
Just let me know. I mean, I'll have to get your Twitter or email or something, but I would be glad to have you come on here so you can rectify yourself. I don't know really what you're talking about, but hey,
Yeah, I think that
Rocky.
she should.
Rocky's awesome. Let's see what he has to say. TT claimed in a public resume that she worked for the California Department of Corrections and started a company. I called on both, and what do you know? She lied. What the hell? You know, she's been a preacher, um, a life coach. Somebody said, please don't be coaching anybody's life.
I think she was Amanda Love. I think she was. I'm not bothered by it, but I'm pretty sure she was. I kind of think I know who it is. It's not, and I don't think it's her, but whatever. But I would love for whoever that is to come on.
Yeah, just let me know. Ricky says, go on, sweetie.
Oh, yes. So I said after you owned your part with the Yabba stuff. So maybe Sweetie doesn't not like me.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that someone who was saying the other day, someone was saying that they were the most hated person on YouTube, and I was thinking to myself, no, you're not, and I can't remember who it
Who
was
said
that said
that?
that. I don't. It was actually a fairly big name, but it was someone fairly big, and they were like, I'm the most. Charles Gross. Do you know who he is?
Yes. Oh, I
Yeah.
think I do.
Yeah, he was like, I'm the
Um,
most hated person on YouTube. I was like, I don't think so.
yeah, right. Rocky, I've got everybody has a lot of respect for Rocky because he doesn't have a side. He just goes with the truth.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I called the chick who did start the company and she was pissed. What company are you talking about that she said, are you talking about the California correction thing? Look at Ricky. He is following up. That's what I mean. She's going to start getting caught with stuff because
Mm-hmm.
people are following up with her lies.
Mm-hmm.
That was gross. Yeah.
I you last night you talked briefly about the lady Ruth who used to talk to her and then
Yeah.
disappeared or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. She mentioned it the other day that she doesn't know what happened, but she wishes they were still friends and stuff like that. So I don't know, like I think some of the people that are in her stream are like people that we all know, but that's their second name. And I don't know if they like have a second name to get her started or because if you'll notice, they kind of let it go for a while and they get her all riled up so she acts a fool.
Oh, right, right. Okay, Sweetie says, let me eat my tater. I was live on Randy and B's stream a few weeks ago. They know I ain't Trisha. Nobody thinks you're Trisha, Sweetie. If I don't know who's calling you that, but my God, I certainly don't think you're Trisha. And I
I don't
didn't.
I don't think that Trisha does not go in other people's streams. Well, she did go in Being Randy's a couple of times, but I think she feels safe there.
And she doesn't speak that way. You know, she's going to be hurling insults if she's here. So, Sweetie,
Yeah.
it's okay. Oh, Lori says Nags just went live about TT. But
Oh,
she
I'm
put,
surprised. I thought he was done with her.
well, he put question marks, so maybe she
Oh,
doesn't know.
oh my gosh, he owned the two of them.
Oh
It,
my
it,
God, yes.
I was laughing so hard when he did the thing where he played her pepper allergy thing at work. I was
And
laughing
broke it
so
down.
loud. Yes. People were like, "What are you laughing at?" And I said, "Even if I showed you, you wouldn't understand, but it's so funny."
Yeah, Lori says Snakes went live. Drama truthfully exposed by Trisha. So he must be live.
Thank you, sweetie. Sweetie says that she has nothing but respect for you. I actually thought the 100 sub thing was funny because I was a little like, "Hey."
There was nothing wrong with that.
I just wanted to go. I don't want to always have to ask people to go live on their channel. So I was
Well,
like,
it doesn't
until I'm
bother
not
me
a
at all.
bad girl anymore. Thank you,
Oh.
Ricky. When I begged everyone, I said, get your pediatrician from the second grade and everybody to sub for me. And I forgot I had said that because people were saying that in the comment section. And I was like, what are
Did
they
I
talking
say
about?
that? I know sometimes you say stuff and you don't know, you know, you're not even sure what you said.
I
I'm always
know.
surprised how the time goes by so fast. I mean, in some regards, I can see how she can stream for hours and not know because it does go by very fast. But at the like 4 hour mark, you probably realize you've
Mm-hmm.
been on there for quite some time.
Well, how long are you allowed to? Is it 8 hours that you
I
can live
think
stream
so. I think so.
before
And
it
I
gets
think
you?
she's pretty much hit that before, but all she do is start a new stream. So,
I remember when she starts getting close to the 8 hour mark is when she starts doing her manifesto. Have y'all seen her do her manifesto when she gets out her notebook and starts recording how mad she is at YouTube and all of these people and all of this stuff?
oh my gosh.
We call it her manifesto, her Mein Kampf. That's what she starts doing when she gets to that. And what her supporters don't realize is that when she cycles, it's all fun and games while she's singing at the top of her lungs and all of this stuff. But when she crashes, um, it's bad.
Right. Well, it's coming. I think it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Lori says she's the queen of clickbait. It's just like so unclassy. And what she
Mm-hmm.
put, copied my title and said the ex-con is something. I can't remember what she said, but
Mm-hmm. Yo, yeah, Ghost and I do. Yeah, she said, but the reason she did that
by
though was because
Savage.
she wanted to, um, American Horror. I wish I need to get into that. She was saying that Becca wanted her attention, that she gave her the signal, so she was going to give her attention. So that
Oh,
whole
they
thing
have a
was
signal.
that's well, no, they she wants people to think that she has it worked out where she doesn't live stream if Becca doesn't want her because she has
Oh,
the signal.
oh,
She's
okay.
so transparent. She's so transparent.
Well, Savage is leaving. Savage, we'll have to plan the time for you to come up here because I want you to do it soon.
Yeah, absolutely. She's so funny. She cracks me up.
Oh, I love Savage. Hey, this is totally off the subject, but I just saw what time it is. Does anybody watch This Is Us? Do you watch This Is Us, Mandy?
Mm-mm. What is that?
Oh my God, you haven't heard about that show? It's in its third season, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like a breakout show that everybody loves. It follows family members, and it's very hard to
Gonna say
explain.
hi.
But does anybody in the chat watch This Is Us?
My
But this
son's
is
gonna say hi. We're listening, but my son's gonna say hi.
oh, hey, handsome. What's your son's name?
Tanner.
Tanner. I love that name.
Say
You are
hi, Tanner.
tall, Tanner.
You're
How
tall.
tall are you?
She said that?
How tall are you?
About 6'3".
You're not
Oh
six
my
foot
gosh.
three. You liar.
I'm 5'11".
I love you. So crazy.
Well, I would have believed
Well, I
it.
have this in my hand. I don't want to see it.
Oh, he's got scar cream in his hand.
It's scar cream from when I cut
Moderna,
myself
does
on
that
the
actually
park bench.
work? I was almost going to get that, but daggone,
I
it's
highly recommend
expensive.
it.
Okay, you like the airtime. Go ahead. So, yeah, he cut himself on a fence. Oh, it was a fence. Now he's fishing. I know y'all have seen those pictures or whatever of
Oh,
him
yeah.
fishing.
Yeah, because
Aww.
I've got that scar on my back from when I had the two surgeries and they had to, cut on the same spot. And oh, God, I hate it.
He's saying hey to everybody. But the thing is my son, he doesn't like to be called a gamer, but he plays online games.
Oh,
Now,
really?
you
Why
want to
doesn't
talk
is that
about a
a
troll
negative?
that she doesn't want is if he put on his forum, like whatever, if you've never had across the United States, like, 15,000 gamers come into your thing to troll. It's
Oh, my
like,
God. Yeah,
he's
I've
never
heard they're
done it, but he's
brutal. That's
talked
what
about
Witch's
it.
Brew said. He's like,
It
the
is.
trolls there are brutal.
Oh my God. They will. Yeah. Yeah. So she doesn't really understand trolling in its classic sense. Bless his mess. I like hers too. She's so funny. Everybody has better accents than me.
Somebody, MB, I don't know how to pronounce that. Rahai said, I'm the one that left you a message about to start my day in Belgium. Have a great night, Marla. Thank you. Where did you leave me a message on Twitter? I have not been on Twitter. I don't go on there as much as I need to because I know some people said that they friend requested me or I don't know what the terminology is on Twitter, but I apologize. I'm not ignoring you, but I will
Well,
go on there
see,
after I end this.
so Tanner is a senior. He's 17. And I think Becca's a really nice girl. What if they got married? And me? Can you
Oh,
imagine?
no, no, no. Don't even say that.
I'm just joking, but
What does your son want to do next year? Is he going
he's
into the
enlisting.
military?
Yeah, he is.
What what um what branch?
He's thinking that pretty much the army. That's what my husband retired from. But he
Okay.
also he's thinking about maybe doing junior college in the National Guard for a little while.
Uh-huh.
He is very into history and government, and he can tell you everything about both branches. I mean, both
Oh, wow.
houses of
Wow. So
Congress
like
and
he
things
could
like
be a
that.
political
Yeah,
science major.
yeah,
And you said
exactly.
your daughter is a psychology major, right?
Yeah, right now she's a biology major. She wants to be a psychiatrist. So,
Okay.
she got a lot of credits in high school in her freshman year. So she's a junior this year.
She went in as a sophomore.
She went in as a freshman, and then somehow I guess now
Skipped
she's
a
a junior. I'm
year.
not quite sure how.
Yeah, my nephew, that God, high school is so different now. He's only a sophomore, but he's
Mm-hmm.
taking so many college credit courses that he'll go in as a sophomore.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
But what I was going to say about This Is Us, which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's on, I think it's on NBC. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
We have Uverse.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody around here has for their cable.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the sudden, about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, Channel 5, which is NBC, got deleted. Like, that's a major channel.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
like The Voice and This Is Us. I don't watch a lot of TV, but those are two that I do like. Totally got taken away. And I was just curious, what do you
I
use for
know.
your cable? I know some people like just use the Roku and then have something else that they like stream with, and it's
Yeah,
really
we're about to get
inexpensive.
rid of our cable. It's called Charter. They bought Time Warner, bought Spectrum. Sorry, Spectrum bought Time Warner, so that's what we have. But honestly, there's nothing I can't get through my iPad between Netflix and all of that. So we need to get rid of it. It's a
Yeah,
waste.
it's too expensive. Well, that's what I was
Mm-hmm.
going to do. I was just going to pull it up after I get off here and watch it because tonight's the season premiere and I really want to see it.
Yeah, I might have
You
to.
should watch it. Oh my God, Mandy, you would love it.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
was
have to.
just
I
right up
definitely
your
need to.
alley.
I am going to watch it. I can watch a lot at work, and I'm so over
What
TT
is it
now.
that
It's like,
you do? Can you tell us what you do for at work?
yeah, I'm a case management specialist. Help get packets together for the med board for soldiers who need to med board out of the military.
What does that mean?
So,
What does med board mean?
like if they have a profile, that states if there's enough things on their physical profile as a soldier that makes them where they can't deploy and things like that,
Like they
they
get
need
some
to be
sort of
med boarded.
injury or
Well, or whether it's PTSD or
okay.
they can't. Then it comes a point where they need to be med boarded so that they can say, okay, you're too broken, and this is what we're going to give you, but it's for the National Guard.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
So you put together
Yeah.
those packets. Do you
Exactly.
work like or do you have coworkers or do you kind of work solitary?
We have
Okay.
teams where there's 2 case management specialists, and then we work under a nurse, and the nurse is the one that like writes the final statement of her decision, and then
Right.
she takes it on up the thing. But yeah, during Hurricane Harvey, when they mobilized, that it was crazy. There were Blackhawks taking off everywhere, like headed
Yes.
for Houston. So it was
I saw that.
amazing. Yeah, it was awesome. And now it's all slowed down, of course, but yeah, I really, really like it, and everyone is really accepting there. Anything goes, and just get your job done, and we laugh and have fun. So
Yeah. I just want to read this because Nikki says, look at those sexy ass damn arms on this fairy garden. Holy shit, Marla, I didn't know your arms were that
they
fabulous.
are.
Thank you, honey. But the only reason I point that out is because the 5 minutes that I was in her stream, somebody said my shoulders were like a man. And then just like her good friend Pam, Trisha said, yeah, she probably is a man. That's what she said. That's like the unclassiest insult you can say. Remember Pam calling Bam a man?
Yes.
Like, she is the least manly person that I know.
So, Black Pepper, do you really want me to call you on my phone?
Thank you, Sarah Smiles.
Black Pepper, do you really want me to call you? And are you going to be Black Pepper? I'll find that out in a second. But no, the color of your skin is like the perfect, like for me, it's like either I have to have a tan or I have a nasty discoloration.
Oh God, that's
and
what
you have
I
like
feel.
you have this
you're
like
so sweet.
such a beautiful thing, and you like, I assume you don't like do anything with it, like.
No, but I usually am real.
Really
Like I said before, I'm usually really tan this time of year, but I have not been in the sun for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And so I'm just
And is
kind of
your
getting
foot
used
doing
with
better?
it. No,
It's not.
no. Did I send you pictures?
I
The
saw.
pictures?
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of
Okay.
problems with that.
I
But
don't know. I'm gonna have to call Black Pepper, but how does it? I guess Black. Oh, let me try it.
did he or she give you their number?
Yes. So I'm gonna call and put it on speaker, and we'll see what
Oh,
happens. I should be
okay.
able just to call from here and put my phone on speaker, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let me see what happens. It's going to be
Melanie,
funny when it's a big...
Melanie L. I've never seen you before. She said she's got to be the most ignorant person I've seen in a long time.
Let's see.
Thank you, Sarah Smiles. I read what you said earlier, sweetheart.
Can y'all hear?
Nikki, you're precious.
Hello.
Oh, is that Black Pepper?
Yes, it is. Can y'all hear her?
Yes.
There we go.
Speak to us, Black Pepper.
Talk to us.
I just want to say that Trisha really loves me.
Can y'all hear it?
Yes.
Trisha does love you. Trisha likes to put you on everything. It gets her attention.
Yes. I don't know why she's deceiving me in this way. Why is she deceiving me?
What did she say? Why did she what?
I might just have to file a lawsuit.
Can you hear it at all?
A little bit. I can't quite understand what she's saying,
okay, let's
though.
hold it back a little bit. Okay, she's betraying you, isn't she, Black Pepper?
Oh, yeah. That's really sad.
I wish...
Why is she doing that to you? It's so hurtful.
She's going to file a lawsuit, Black Pepper says.
Okay. Well, I can help you out with that.
Okay.
I'm going to go right to North Carolina, and I'm going to file a lawsuit for definition of character. I mean, come on. Everybody uses me.
Yeah, everybody does use
Everybody in the
you.
chat loves a little pepper on their food.
Yeah, everybody uses a little bit of pepper, but Pepper, you make her sick.
I don't. I watched her tonight. Come on now. She listened to me. She let me remember, and then all of a sudden she started choking.
Oh my God.
She needs you because she needs attention.
She needs attention. She needs to go to the cuckoo house.
She needs to go where?
To the cuckoo house.
Oh yeah, maybe spend some quality time there.
She does belong in the cuckoo house, Black Pepper.
Yes, she does.
Trisha Zanuck says she loves you. She loves Trisha Zanuck more than Black Pepper.
I'm gonna try to get it where you can hear it, buddy. Let me find the
Oh,
microphone.
Nikki says, "Where's Trisha's Benadryl?" Yeah, we need one of those.
Am I not speaking loud enough?
Oh, that's better. I think they're going to be able to hear you better now,
Yes,
Black Pepper.
that's clearer.
Good. Oh, good. Are you going to hear me?
Yes.
I'll try. It's Pepper's here.
Let me turn it down a little bit. Black Pepper. Where's Sean, Black Pepper?
What?
Where's Sean?
Sean's having with me tonight.
Sean's with you tonight?
No, he had a view of me tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, a view of me and a bit of salt.
And a little bit of salt.
Yes.
But the salt makes her hands swell, Black Pepper.
Oh, is that what she said?
What is it called? She calls it microfibrillata. What is that?
That's her fibromyalgia, Black Pepper.
Yeah. She has a lot of diseases, doesn't she?
She does. She has a lot of things wrong with her.
Well, you know, I really don't care about her big diseases, but I really am upset that she keeps blaming Pepper.
Well, if Marla's going to give you her attorney's name, and then you can go and you can sue her for defamation, okay?
Yes, he's really good. The finest in all of Onslow
I really
County.
like Marla.
Yeah, Marla's a sweet lady, isn't she?
She's very sweet and she's really pretty.
She's very pretty.
Thank you, Black
And
Pepper.
you can hang out with her anytime you want.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, tell everyone that I love them and to buy me at your grocery store.
Buy Black Pepper. Buy her at your local grocery store.
I've already got you, Black Pepper.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yep, Nikki, the best lawyer money can buy in
Bye-bye.
Onslow.
That was the cutest thing I've ever heard. That voice was so cute. That was.
I don't know who that is. I didn't recognize it at all. You know.
Yeah, it was so cute.
That's what I like. People in here are fun. You know, they're being silly and making a mockery of it, but not being mean about it.
Well, how can you not? It's not real.
Yeah.
It's not real. She's not allergic to Black Pepper. You can call. I could call my doctor. Like if I went to a new GP tomorrow and told him I was deathly allergic to shellfish, I would get an EpiPen. How could he not give it to me?
Mm-hmm.
So
right, they're not gonna. There's no test to say. I mean,
there is,
I guess
but
there
why
is,
would they?
But it's pretty extensive, so they're not going to go through all that.
Exactly, they're not going to. If I said, I don't know. But
she's got a touch of hypochondria.
Yeah, I think Munchausen, from the definitions that I've seen, is the most spot on that I've seen. But
oh my,
I'm going to go play with my puppy now. But
yeah,
I had fun
it's
with
getting
you.
Late. I'm so glad you came on, Mandy. I love you.
I
wish you were closer. I just want to get together with everybody, you know.
Well, my best friend lives in Myrtle Beach.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, and so I may come hang out with her, and then we can get together, and that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Stephanie was down in Myrtle Beach, and we were going to get together. So it's so funny how a lot of people come to Myrtle Beach, but we'll have to plan a little
Sounds good.
reunion. But thank you guys for being here, and
have a good night.
everybody have a good night.
Bye.
Take care.